right? So if you check the H3BO3, you don't have this kind of double bonded oxygen is in presence. That's why H3BO3 is an acid, but it's not an oxo acid. It's not an oxo acid. It's a Lewis acid. But any acid which contains double bonded oxygen and single bonded OH, this is called oxo acids. So we have to study about the oxo acids. So we have already seen in the offline classes phosphorus oxo acids we have seen. So in this fashion we have to see these oxo acids of it. So sulfur oxo acids are, the very first one is H2SO3, next one is H2SO4, H2S2O3, H2S2O7. So these are one kind of oxo acids, and we have few more special oxo acids. So these are H2S2O8 and H2SO5. So total oxo acids structure you should remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 oxo acid structures we should know it, right? So we'll see one by one. So first of all we'll see about H2SO3. H2SO3 is known as sulfurous acid. It is sulfurous acid. So you got one sulfur, double bonded oxygen, and you have two OH groups connected to it, right? And there is one lone pair here. One lone pair is present in H2SO3 because sulfur has 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons are used. Sulfur oxidation number is +4, that's why it ends by sulfurous acid. Next one, H2SO4. So this is sulfuric acid. This is sulfuric acid. So this lone pair is being occupied by double bonded oxygen here. So you got one sulfur connected, so which has two double bonded oxygens, and here you got one OH and another OH. So one lone pair becomes a double bonded oxygen. This is known as sulfuric acid, and sulfur's oxidation number is +6 here, right? So that's why it ends by IC, sulfurous, sulfuric. Next one is thiosulfuric acid. Thiosulfuric acid. Thiosulfuric acid. Thiosulfuric acid और sulfuric acid में small difference is there. H2SO4 is sulfuric acid. इसको आपको क्या करना है, एक सल्फर ऐड करना है, एक ऑक्सीजन माइनस करना है. So that will be H2S2O3 हो जाएंगे. देख लीजिए, इसके पास दो हाइड्रोजन है, एक सल्फर है, इसको और एक सल्फर ऐड कर रहा हूँ मैं, H2 बन गए. चारों ऑक्सीजन से एक ऑक्सीजन मैंने बाहर कर दिया. सो आई एंडेड अप विथ H2S2O3. सो दिस एसिड इज नोन एज thiosulfuric acid. The structure of this one resembles like H2SO4 only. It looks like the same, but the difference is one of these oxygens is replaced by sulfur. So you got sulfur connected to this kind of structure. So here you have one sulfur, OH and OH. Here is O. So this sulfur is present here. So this one is present extra here. So H2S2O3 is the thiosulfuric acid. So these are the three acids you should remember. 1, 2, 3. If you are okay with this, we'll go to next acids. Right. So we'll go to next one. Oleum. Oleum is, it is the mixture of H2SO4 plus SO3. Mixture is known as oleum. You have to remember oleum in this fashion only, then only it will be easy for you to remember. So its structure is going to be like H2. So one sulfur, second sulfur becomes S2. So 3 plus 4 becomes 7, H2S2O7. This is also known as pyrosulfuric acid. Pyrosulfuric acid, which is also known as oleum. Which is also known as oleum. So you can do. If you want to check the structure of it, so you got two sulfurs, right? So one sulfur is here, the another sulfur is here. Both are connected by bridging oxygen. Each sulfur has got double bonded oxygen minimum, and there is one more OH here, and there is one more OH here. So you got two OH. Here is one double bonded oxygen, here is another double bonded oxygen. तो इसके ऊपर भी क्वेश्चंस पूछा हुआ है, जेई में पूछा हुआ है, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ H2S2O7 in which of the following sulfur acids you got SOS bond. These type of questions are asked, and these two hydrogens are replaceable. That's why all the sulfur acids are dibasic acids. You can replace two hydrogens from them. That's why all of them are the dibasic acids. Here also you get two hydrogens in sulfurous acid. In sulfuric acid also you got two hydrogens. In thiosulfuric acid also you got two hydrogens. These are the replaceable hydrogens, so it can be replaced. That's why they will form two types of salts, right? So this is also a dibasic oleum होता है, H2S2O7. Oleum chemical name is also known as pyrosulfuric acid. Next we will move to the most important one. The most important one are peroxysulfuric acids. Peroxysulfuric acids. What is the meaning here? Peroxy group is present in it. Like, so oxygen, single bond oxygen is known as peroxy bond. This bond is known as peroxy bond. So peroxysulfuric acid. We have two acids here. One is H2S2O8. Another is H2S2O5. So you have to derive these structures from hydrogen peroxide, then only it's possible for you to write them. So I'll draw the structure of H2S2O8. So first you need to know the structure of hydrogen peroxide. So this is the hydrogen peroxide. So you got two oxygens, one oxygen, another oxygen. This is hydrogen, this is hydrogen. This is the structure of H2O2. This is what you call it as peroxy hydrogen peroxide. What I'll do here, in hydrogen peroxide, I replace these two hydrogens by SO3H, by SO3H. So it becomes like HSO3. I wrote it in place of this hydrogen, and you got one oxygen, 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 and you got SO3H. You can see the difference here. You can see the difference here. So here you have hydrogen, here you have SO3H. Here you have hydrogen, here you have SO3H. This has been replaced. So since two SO3 groups are connected to one peroxy bond, that's why you call it as peroxy disulfuric acid. So this is known as peroxy disulfuric acid. Peroxy disulfuric acid, right? So I will try to draw the structure of it. So in the structure of it, you have two sulfurs. One sulfur is connected with peroxy bond to the other oxygen through this sulfur. right? So these are the two sulfurs, and each sulfur has got the same kind of structure. So here is OH, here is also the OH, right? So this is the entire structure of H2S2O8, peroxy disulfuric acid. If you hydrolyze this peroxy disulfuric acid, सो वाटर से यहाँ अगर आप रिएक्शन करवाएंगे तो ऐसे टूट जाएगा। यहाँ भी आप वाटर ले लेंगे, इसका भी रिएक्शन करोगे तो ऐसे आपको इस बॉक्स में आपको H2O2 मिलेगा, देख लीजिए H2O2, तो यहाँ आपको सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड ही मिलेगा। सो व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग हियर? टू सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड्स आर जॉइंड टुगेदर by means of this peroxy bond. That's why we are calling it as peroxy disulfuric acid, right? Next one is H2S2O5, which is peroxy monosulfuric acid. The difference between this and this would be, in hydrogen peroxide we replaced both the hydrogens by SO3H groups, but here you have to keep one of them and replace the other one. I'll explain in the next page. So this is this is hydrogen peroxide, you can check here, this is hydrogen peroxide. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to replace this hydrogen by SO3H. So it will become like HSO3, then you got the same structure, O, O and H. So this new group has made it a peroxy monosulfuric acid. This is the new group here, and peroxy group is present. If you write it combinedly, so it becomes like you got two hydrogens, one sulfur, and oxygens 3 plus 2 would be 5. So this is peroxy monosulfuric acid. Peroxy monosulfuric acid. So this is the structure of peroxy monosulfuric acid. We can also write the structure of this like this, like ये sulfuric acid है, देख लीजिए, this is one OH, double bonded oxygen, here one oxygen which is connected to again peroxy bond, right? So what's the difference here? H2SO4 से आप इसको कंपेयर करेंगे, इसमें 4 ऑक्सीजन है, बस इसमें ये पेरोक्सी वाला ऑक्सीजन एक ज़्यादा है, देख लीजिए, अगर ये वाला एक ज़्यादा है ना, तो इसीलिए इसको पेरोक्सी मोनोसल्फ्यूरिक एसिड बोलना है। पेरोक्सी का नाम आया है ये बॉन्ड के वजह से, ड्यू टू दिस द बॉन्ड नेम इटसेल्फ इज ए पेरोक्सी बॉन्ड, दैट्स व्हाई वी कॉल इट एज पेरोक्सी मोनोसल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, राइट? So the sulfuric acids are, so we have got H2SO3, H2SO4, H2S2O3, H2S2O7, H2S2O8, we got H2S2O5. So we have one more here, H2S4O6. This is known as tetrathionic acid. This is known as tetrathionic acid. This is the extra, right? So this one is sulfurous acid, sulfuric acid, thiosulfuric acid, pyrosulfuric acid, peroxy disulfuric acid, peroxy monosulfuric.
Sorry, I'm having trouble with the connection. Please try again in a moment.
Right, so these are the acid. This is tetrathionic acid. Tetrathionic acid structure can also be drawn here. So you have two sulfurs on the terminal position with the same group like this. So here is one sulfur with SO3H group, and in the center you have sulfurs here. So total 4 sulfur should be here. You can place X here. If X equal to 2, so it will be tetrathionic acid. So X can be 2 to 16 तक आप रख सकते हो, but very most famous one is the tetrathionic acid, right? Right. So here are the sulfur oxo acids. Only few are given, 5 or 6 are given, only 5 are given. Sulfur forms a number of oxo acids such as sulfurous acid, thiosulfuric acid, dithionic acid, peroxidisulfuric, pentathionic acid, and this is polythionic acid, H2SO4, H2S2O7, sulfuric acid, pyrosulfuric acid, peroxymonosulfuric acid, peroxidisulfuric acid. Let us count how many are here. 1, 2, 3, you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, total 9 acids are given in the textbook. Okay. So all these ones, like starting from second to, not second, is a thiosulfuric acid. Starting with the third one, fourth one, fifth one falls into this form, H2SXO6. O6 केस में आपको 2 to 5 तक ले सकते हो, एंड बाकी ये है. इनका स्ट्रक्चर्स भी चेक कर लीजिए. You can also check the structures of it. So this is the sulfurous acid, right? So you got sulfur, one lone pair, one OH, two OH, and one double bonded oxygen. In H2SO4 you got one sulfur, two oxygens are here, and two OH groups are here. In H2S2O8 we got two sulfurs connected by peroxy bond, and two OH groups, double bonded oxygens, and this is the structure of it. And this is pyrosulfuric acid, this is the oleum, you should know about it. Okay, this is oleum. Sulfur has got two structures. Right. So can you write these structures? सल्फर ऑक्साइड स्ट्रक्चर्स आपको लिखना चाहिए. यू शुड राइट देम समवेयर, बिकॉज फॉर द बिगिनिंग, इन द बिगिनिंग दे ऑल ऑफ देम लुक लाइक सेम, बट एट द एंड you should able to write the structures of all with the names. So last one is H2S4O6. I'll write the names also. Right, names of this are, so this is sulfurous acid, this is sulfuric acid, this is thiosulfuric acid, this is pyrosulfuric acid, pyrosulfuric acid, which is also known as oleum. This is peroxydisulfuric acid, and this one is peroxymonosulfuric acid, this is tetrathionic acid. Right. So please take a note of these acids, because they are, आपको क्वेश्चंस कैसे भी पूछ सकता है. So type of questions asked so far on basis of these acids are, बेसिसिटी तो सबका दो ही है, उसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन पूछेगा ही नहीं, क्योंकि ऑल हाइड्रोजन्स आर रिप्लेसेबल. and जिसके पास 2 सल्फर है and 2 sulfurs are not connected directly in pyrosulfuric acid. You should know this one. In this case, 2 sulfurs are connected by 1 oxygen, right? So this kind of structure is found in pyrosulfuric acid. Even in peroxysulfuric acid, 2 sulfurs are connected by double bonded so peroxy bond, right? And peroxy monosulfuric acid structure is H2SO5 and S4 is this. प्लीज़ इसका नोट कर लीजिए इसको एक बार सबके सब सारे. Right, regarding this pyrosulfuric acid या oleum, the sulfuric acid is transported in the form of this oleum. Why? Because oleum has got H2SO4 and SO3. So just you add water to this, so you will get 2 moles of H2SO4 is obtained, right? So 2 moles of H2SO4 is obtained. That's why instead of carrying sulfuric acid is carried in the form of oleum, so when you reach the destination, you mix the adequate amount of sulfuric water to oleum, so that you will get the double of it. For example, इसमें सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड 1 मोल है एंड सो 1 मोल SO3 है इसमें, लेकिन आपको घर जाके इसमें 1 मोल ऑफ H2O ऐड करने के बाद आपको 2 मोल्स ऑफ सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड मिल जा रहा है, देख लीजिए, राइट? सो यू आर कैरिंग द 18 grams of weight less than you used to, because this water can be available anywhere, but sulfuric acid is the most famous acid. The chemical growth of a country is dependent on the production of the sulfuric acid, and sulfuric acid is the major source which is used in many kind of fertilizers, right? Ammonium sulfate, ammonium phosphate production lo sulfuric acid is used. Okay. Yeah, we'll be starting the sulfuric acid preparation tomorrow. Okay, we'll take few questions if possible here. Yeah, we can solve few questions here. Yeah, question number 19. Chapter number question number 19. What is the answer? There is SS bond in. SS bond किसमें है? So ये पेरॉक्सी मोनोसल्फ्यूरिक एसिड है, ये पेरॉक्सी डाइसल्फ्यूरिक एसिड है, इसमें तो नहीं है. So H2S2O7, H2S2O7 structure is, so where two sulfurs are connected by one oxygen, right? So this kind of structure is there in H2S2O7. So बचा क्या है? H2S2O6 में है, टेट्राथायोनिक एसिड की तरह ये भी वैसा ही है. तो इसमें कैसे होगा? You got the same thing here. What is the difference here? H2S2O3. So two HSO3 units, this is one HSO3 unit is connected to another HSO3 unit, right? So there are total two sulfurs are there. So their sulfur is there. So here you have to take the 0. So these kind of sulfur acids are there. Oleum chemically known as H2S2O7. SS bond is present in tetrathioनिक acid, dithionic acid. H2S2O7 లో ఉండదు. So S2O3 లో you have got SS double bond, S bond is present here. S3O8 has got trimeric structure. This is nothing but SO3 है. SO3 का trimeric form होता है S3O9. So which has structure like कैसे होगा? सल्फर ऑक्सीजन सल्फर ऑक्सीजन सल्फर ऑक्सीजन सल्फर, and each sulfur has got two oxygens, one lone pair. So this is double bonded oxygen. This is SO3 9 S2O3. So answer S2O4 Na2 S2O3. So answer is this one. Which of the following has p pi d pi bonds? P pi d pi bonds are present in SO2, SO3 and all sulfur containing. Answer nitrogen, boron, carbon lo d orbital lene ledu. So మిగిలిందల్లా ఒకటే. Answer is B here. Okay. The Carros acid is nothing but H2S2O8. It's a common name. H2S reacts with oxygen to form what? So it will be oxidized, sulfur will be oxidized to sulfur to get this one. Okay. Okay sir, Balraj sir. Acids of sulfur. Oxo acids of sulfur. We have seen oxo acids of nitrogen and phosphorus in the class itself. When offline was on, we have seen them. Oxo acids of sulfur check karna hai, right? So we have H2SO3, H2SO4, H2S2O3, H2S2O4, H2S2O5, H2S2O6, H2S2O7, H2S2O8, and the last one we have H2SO5. So these are the acids, we should know it. Basically ये वाला ग्रुप है ना, इसको बाद में चेक करेंगे. ये सारे एक ही तरह होता है, इसका कोई इम्पोर्टेंस ज़्यादा नहीं है, तो इनके बारे में आपको जानना ज़रूरी है, राइट? सो दिस इज़ नोन एज, so this is sulfurous acid. Can you see it? So this is sulfuric acid. Right? So this is sulfuric acid. This is okay. This one is thiosulfuric acid. Thiosulfuric acid. And this one is dithionic acid. Right? So dithionic acid. This is tetrathionic acid. Tetrathionic acid. We don't have this one, don't forget about this one. And these two are important ones. So this one is oleum. These two are different ones. Okay, so we'll see one by one. So first of all, we'll see the structure of H2SO3, H2SO4, H2S2O3. इन तीनों का स्ट्रक्चर चेक करेंगे. तो इंదులో सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड लो you have one sulfur which is surrounded to 4 oxygens in this manner. So this is how it should be, the sulfuric acid. This sulfuric acid has oxidation number of it is +6. +6 oxidation number is the sulfur's oxidation number here. राइट तो आपको इनमें से ए लेके आना है. क्या करना है? एक ऑक्सीजन को उड़ाना है. सो इट विल बी सल्फर with 1 oxygen and 2 more oxygens. That's it. So this place is occupied by lone pair here. अब इसमें से इधर आने के लिए क्या करना है? एक सल्फर जोड़ना है, एक ऑक्सीजन रिमूव कर देना है. सो यू गेट दिस वन. सो दैट मीन्स इसके जगह मैं एक सल्फर अटैच कर देता हूँ. देख लीजिए सल्फर है. सो दिस इज OH, दिस इज ऑल्सो OH, दिस इज डबल बॉन्डेड O. सो डबल बॉन्डेड यहाँ O होना चाहिए, लेकिन आई रिप्लेस दिस O बाय S. राइट? सो दिस इज thiosulfuric acid. H2S2O3 is the thiosulfuric acid. Are you able to recall this? This is sulfurous, sulfuric, thiosulfuric acid. Right? So this is the first group, you should know it. Next one, the last, but this is important one. इसके ऊपर नीट में भी क्वेश्चंस पूछा है. H2S2O7 which is equals to H2. Can you see my board? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes.
H2S2O7 is equals to H2SO4 plus SO3. So इसको ऐड कर लीजिए. 2 हाइड्रोजन है. You got 2 hydrogens. Right? You got 2 sulfurs. This is 2 sulfurs. 4 plus 3 equals to 7. So this is H2S2O7 which is known as oleum. H2S2O7 is known as oleum, which is also known as pyrosulfuric acid. So these are the 4 acids: sulfurous acid, sulfuric acid, thiosulfuric acid and pyrosulfuric acid or oleum. Right? So I'll write them here. First one is H2SO3. Next one H2SO4. Next one H2S2O3. Last one is H2S2O7. Sulfurous acid, sulfurous acid, sulfuric acid, this is thiosulfuric acid, this is pyrosulfuric acid or also known as oleum. Right, next we will see few more examples of sulfuric acid. దీస్ ఆర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. నీట్లో క్వశ్చన్ అడిగారమ్మా, మీ ఐపీలో కూడా ఎగ్జామ్ అడుగుతారు. ఇది H2S2O8 అండ్ H2SO5. దీస్ టూ యాసిడ్స్ ఆర్ నోన్ యాజ్ పెరాక్సీ యాసిడ్స్, రైట్? సో దిస్ ఈజ్ నోన్ యాజ్, సో దిస్ కాంపౌండ్ ఈజ్ నోన్ యాజ్, దిస్ వన్ ఈజ్ peroxy disulfuric acid, disulfuric acid, and whereas this one is known as peroxy monosulfuric acid, peroxy monosulfuric acid. These two acids are very very important. इसका स्ट्रक्चर्स देखना है एंड इसका नाम के पहले ये एसिड पेरोक्सी क्यों लगा हुआ है ये भी आपको जानना ज़रूरी है, बिकॉज दे आर डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड, दैट्स व्हाई वी कॉल देम एज पेरोक्सी सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. सो हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड का स्ट्रक्चर ड्रा करता हूँ मैं, यहाँ देख लीजिए. सो दिस इज हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड, बोथ ऑक्सीजन्स आर कनेक्टेड टू peroxy bond. So this bond is known as peroxy bond. So this bond is known as peroxy bond. ये वाला जो bond है ना, ऑक्सीजन ऑक्सीजन सिंगल bond is known as peroxy bond. What shall we do here? We keep the peroxy group as it is. So we keep the peroxy group as it is. So that is single bond oxygen and single bond oxygen. Here this hydrogen is replaced by SO3 here, and here also you got hydrogen but you got extra SO3 here, right? I'll mark them here what has been added here. This SO3 is extra added here, right? This SO3 is extra added here. So difference between these two items is only these three, SO3, right? So hydrogen peroxide plus 2 moles of SO3 gives you this acid. That's why this is called as peroxy bond is there, and this is from sulfuric acid. This is also from sulfuric acid. That's why you call it as peroxy disulfuric acid. आफिफ, आपको समझ में आया मैं क्या बोला?
सर
समझ में आ गए?
मोस्ट ऑफ द बिफोर पार्ट रहेगा.
मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड ये है HOOH, राइट? मैं क्या किया है, ये जगह पे, ये काली जगह में SO3 ऐड किया है. यहाँ ऑक्सीजन के ये जगह पे भी मैंने SO3 ऐड किया है, देखो. तो हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड से ये बन गए, तो इसका नाम क्या दिया मैंने? पेरोक्सी डाइसल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. समझ में आ गए? राइट. सो पेरोक्सीडाइज, ये डाई क्यों बोल रहा हूँ मैं? एक दोनों तरफ मैंने SO3 अटैच किया है इसलिए डाई बोल रहा हूँ. अगर एक तरफ हाइड्रोजन ही रखूँ, दूसरी तरफ SO3 ऐड करूँ, वो बन जाएगा पेरोक्सी monosulfuric acid. So I'm gonna draw it as well. So this is it. So here you have hydrogen. इस तरफ क्या करता हूँ, हाइड्रोजन, और इसके बीच में मैंने SO3 ऐड किया है. सो दिस इज पेरोक्सी मोनोसल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. ये दोनों वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है, बहुत बार क्वेश्चंस पूछा हुआ है इसके ऊपर, राइट? तो इसका चक्कर किसके साथ कंफ्यूज हो जाते लोग? H2S2O7 के साथ कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. H2S2O7 में SOS बॉन्ड होगा, लेकिन यहाँ पर S डबल बॉन्ड O होगा. सो दैट्स द डिफरेंस हियर. I'll draw the elaborated structures of these two acids in the next page. देख लीजिए कैसे होता है. You have got two oxygens को दोनों सल्फर से अटैच्ड है. each sulfur has got sulfuric acid kind of structure. ऑफ कोर्स ये टेट्राहेड्रल स्ट्रक्चर में होता है, मैंने ऐसे कुछ ड्रा कर रहा हूँ, तो दिस इज द एक्चुअल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ इट, राइट. सो दिस बॉन्ड इज द पेरोक्सी बॉन्ड.
Yes, sir.
This bond is peroxy bond, so that's why we are calling it as peroxy disulfuric acid, right. So hybridization here, hybridization of the sulfur in all oxo acids is always sp3 होता है, right. So एक पाई बॉन्ड होगा p पाई d पाई, एक p d पाई बॉन्ड होगा, दूसरा p p पाई बॉन्ड होगा, एक p और d ऑर्बिटल से एक पाई बॉन्ड बना होगा, दूसरा दोनों p p बॉन्ड से बना होगा. If I draw the structure of other acid also, it looks like the same. So this is O double bond O, single bond OH. Here is the oxygen which is connected to oxygen and hydrogen. So this is peroxy monosulfuric acid. This is peroxy disulfuric acid. स्ट्रक्चर्स आपको याद रखना है, फार्मूला भी याद रखना है. ओके ओके. नेक्स्ट विल गो टू polythionic acids और thionic acids. इसमें क्या होगा? फर्स्ट वन इज यू गॉट टू SO3s, SO3H and SO3H. So they may be directly connected or at the center they may have sulfur. यहाँ मैं X रख देता हूँ, देख लीजिए. So meaning of this is you have a sulfur double bonded oxygen and OH which is connected to sulfur, and this is connected to sulfur double bonded oxygen and OH. यहाँ जो सल्फर है ना, इसके जगह X रखता हूँ मैंने. अगर मेरा X 0 हो गया, इफ X इक्वल्स टू 0 हो गया, फार्मूला क्या बनेगा बोलिए? H2O6 होगा. अगर X इक्वल टू 1 हो गया, H2S3O6 होगा. अगर X इक्वल टू 2 हो गया तो ये बन जाएगा H2S4O6. दिस इज टेट्राथायोनिक एसिड. ये एक याद रखना है आपको, क्योंकि वो आयोडोफॉर्म रिएक्शन में, सो आयोडीन का रिएक्शन Na2S2O3 का रिएक्शन जब आयोडीन के साथ हुआ था, वहाँ ये टेट्राथायोनेट बना था, राइट. सो दीज आर द acids here. We go to NCERT and we'll check them. P block. Yeah. Here you have NCERT. एक बार चेक कर लीजिए क्या क्या दिया हुआ है यहाँ पर. So sulfur acids are given here. Sulfur forms a number of oxo acids such as H2SO3 sulfurous acid, H2S2O3 thiosulfuric acid, dithionic acid, pentathionic acid, and यहाँ तो polythionic acid बोल दिया है. ये है सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, ये है ओलियम, ये है पेरोक्सी मोनोसल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, ये है पेरोक्सी डाइसल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. देख लीजिए ये पेरोक्सी मोनोसल्फ्यूरिक एसिड है. देख लीजिए यहाँ पर यू हैव गॉट टू ऑक्सीजन्स, वन ऑक्सीजन. दिस बॉन्ड इज द पेरोक्सी बॉन्ड है. दिस बॉन्ड इज पेरोक्सी बॉन्ड, राइट. So and this is oleum. It is clearly mentioned. It is as an oleum. यहाँ जो ऑक्सीजन है तो ये SOS बॉन्ड होगा. SOS बॉन्ड एक ही सल्फर का ऑक्सो एसिड्स में होगा, वो है H2S2O7. सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड देख लीजिए, सिंपल स्ट्रक्चर है, सल्फ्यूरिक एंड सल्फ्यूरस एसिड्स. ओके, So you have to underline these things and you should able to write the remaining structures also. Okay, peroxy disulfuric acid है, peroxy monosulfuric acid नहीं है यहाँ, HSO3OOH ये वाला एसिड यहाँ पर नहीं है. क्वेश्चन ऐसे पूछेंगे, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एसिड हैज पेरोक्सी बॉन्ड, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग हैज SOS बॉन्ड, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग हैज लोन पेयर एट सल्फर, which of the following is the strongest acid, sulfuric acid is the strongest acid, which of the following has got SS bond, which of the following has got no SS bond. देख लीजिए इसमें H2S2O7 में you have two sulfurs, everybody thinks that sulfurs could have been connected by SS bond, but there is no SS bond, you have what? SOS bond here. Okay, peroxy, monosulfuric acids, disulfuric acid and all these. So some of these acids are unstable and cannot be isolated. They are known in aqueous solutions or in the form of their salts. The structures of some important oxo acids are shown in the given below. Okay, so this is about oxo acids. Okay, what shall we do now? We'll take up few questions and we'll conclude the class. Okay, wait, what should I start? Yes, this one we will start here. चलो क्वेश्चन नंबर 19 बोलिए. क्वेश्चन नंबर 19, देर ఈజ్ SS బాండ్ ఇన్, చెప్పండి, అన్నీ ఒకేలాగా ఉంటాయి. మౌనిక, మధురిమ, ఆద్రిక, చంద్రిక, మనోజ్ఞ, పడుకున్నారా అండి? ఉన్నారా? పడుకున్నారా?
ఉన్నాం సార్, ఉన్నాం.
యా ట్రై ఇట్. మౌనిక ట్రై చేయమ్మా. ఫస్ట్ ఇందులో పెరాక్సి డైసల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్స్ మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలమ్మా, అవి గ్యారంటీ క్వశ్చన్స్. అవి ఆప్షన్ బి అండ్ డి ఆర్ పెరాక్సి సల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్స్, రైట్? అంతేనామా? పెరాక్సి మోనోసల్ఫ్యూరిక్, పెరాక్సి డైసల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్, పెరాక్సి మోనోసల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్, ఇందులో ఎస్ఎస్ బాండ్కు క్వశ్చనే లేదు, రైట్? What is this? H2S2O7 is the oleum, right? Oleum has SOS bond, correct?
Yes, sir.
बचा क्या है? H2S2O6. आप बोले थे अभी स्ट्रक्चर में, इसका स्ट्रक्चर होना कैसा है? You got SO3H and SO3H, है ना? दोनों SO3H ऐसे कनेक्टेड है, तो ये बन जाएगा. मैं स्ट्रक्चर भी क्लियरली दे देता हूँ, देख लीजिए. एक सल्फर दूसरा सल्फर से डायरेक्ट कनेक्टेड है, एंड हियर इज़ द डबल बॉन्डेड ऑक्सीजन, हियर इज़ द डबल बॉन्डेड ऑक्सीजन. ఇక్కడ OH వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడ కూడా అదే పరిస్థితి చూడు, డబుల్ బాండెడ్ O అండ్ హియర్ ఇస్ ద OH. సరిపోయిందా ఫార్ములా? సో H2S2O6 डाइथायोनिक एसिड, नेम ऑफ द एसिड इज डाइथायोनिक एसिड. आपको नोन टू अननोन आना चाहिए. సల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ भी ఈ రెండు యాసిడ్లు అయితే కంపల్సరీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలండి. మీ ఐపీఈ ఎగ్జామ్లో కూడా దీనిపైన క్వశ్చన్ వస్తుందండి. ఐపీఈ ఎగ్జామ్లో కూడా స్ట్రక్చర్స్ రాయండి అని క్వశ్చన్స్ వేశాడు. ఇవి రెండు స్పెషల్ యాసిడ్స్ ఆఫ్ సల్ఫర్, స్పెషల్ ఆక్సో యాసిడ్స్ which are most useful to produce hydrogen peroxide. దీన్ని హైడ్రాలసిస్ చేస్తే आपको H2O వస్తుంది, సల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ వస్తుంది. దీన్ని హైడ్రాలసిస్ చేసిన మీకు H2O కాదండి, H2O2 వస్తుంది, H2O2 వస్తుంది, ప్లస్ 2 moles ఆఫ్ సల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ ఈజ్ అబ్టైన్డ్, రైట్? అండ్ ఓలియం ఈజ్ ఆల్సో స్పెషల్ కేస్ है, H2S2O7. तो इसमें SOS बॉन्ड होता है. SOS बॉन्ड कंटेनिंग सल्फर ऑक्साइड इज acid is only H2S2O7. There is no other acid has got this kind of structure. లాజిక్ అర్థమైతే ఇమీడియట్గా మీరు చేసేస్తారమ్మా, దాంట్లో ఏం బాధ లేదు. నెక్స్ట్ ఓలియం చెప్పండి. వెరీ గుడ్, H2S2O7. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, SS బాండ్ ఈజ్ ప్రజెంట్ ఇన్. నేను ఏం చేస్తా అంటే ఇక్కడ -2 ఉంది కదా, -2కు బదులు 2 హైడ్రోజన్లు యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు మీరు. -2 పోయింది. చెప్పండి ఏ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఇది? ఇదే కదా, ఓలియమే కదా. దీనికి కూడా 2 హైడ్రోజన్లు యాడ్ చేయండి. సో దీని స్ట్రక్చర్ ఎట్లా వచ్చిందంటే చూడండి. సో యూ గాట్ 2 సల్ఫర్స్ కనెక్టెడ్ లైక్ దిస్. సారీ, యాక్చువల్లీ ఇవన్నీ లేవు కానీ మనం నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది, ఎందుకంటే వీ షుడ్ ఏబుల్ టు రైట్ ఇట్. రైట్. సో దీని స్ట్రక్చర్ చూడండి ఇట్లుంది. దీని వద్ద లోన్ పేరు ఉంది, దీని వద్ద కూడా లోన్ పేరు ఉంది. ఓకే, ఇది H2S2O6 ఈజ్ డిరైవ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ సల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్. H2SO4 నుంచి వచ్చింది. దిస్ ఈజ్ డిరైవ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ H2SO3 నుంచి వచ్చింది. సో రెండింటి వద్ద లోన్ పేర్స్ ఆర్ ప్రజెంట్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అవర్ ఆన్సర్. అండ్ యూ గాట్ SO3 8 స్ట్రక్చర్. SO3 8 స్ట్రక్చర్ కూడా నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తా. యూ కెన్ థింక్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. SO3H is the trimeric form of sulfur trioxide. Sir, multiply చేయండి. 3 times 1 3, 3 times 3 is 9. This is what the structure is, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to write the structure of it, you have to write in hexagon, like trimeric మెటా పాస్పారిక్ యాసిడ్ రాసాం, గుర్తుందండి ఎవరికన్నా? ఆ విధంగానే రాస్తాం ఇక్కడ కూడా. సో యూ గాట్ సల్ఫర్ ఫాలోడ్ బై ఆక్సిజన్, సల్ఫర్ ఆక్సిజన్, సల్ఫర్ ఆక్సిజన్. ఈచ్ సల్ఫర్ హ్యాస్ డబుల్ బాండెడ్ ఆక్సిజన్. 2 डबल बॉन्डेड ऑक्सीजन्स होंगे. ఈచ్ సల్ఫర్ హ్యాస్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రక్చర్. సరిపోయిందో చూడండి స్ట్రక్చర్. Oxygens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the structure. Do we have SS bond here? No. Yeah, what about S2O3?
H2O3.
Yeah, H2S2O3 is థయోసల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్. ఇందులో సల్ఫర్ డబుల్ బాండ్ ఉంటుంది. So our answer becomes C, not this one. Okay, we'll go to next question. Yeah, 22. Try number 22. P pi D pi bonding is SO3 minus 2. P pi D pi బాండింగ్ పైన క్వశ్చన్ అడిగాడు అంటే అది సల్ఫర్ది లేదా పాస్పరస్ది అడుగుతారండి. సల్ఫర్ ఆర్ పాస్పరస్ రెండింటి దగ్గరనే ఉంటుంది, ఇంకెక్కడ ఉండదు. ఇది ఎంత అంటే ఐ వుడ్ సే స్టూపిడ్ క్వశ్చన్. నీదర్ నైట్రోజన్ ఆర్ ఆక్సిజన్ హ్యావ్ d orbital.
Yes, sir.
Neither boron nor oxygen have the d orbital. Neither carbon neither oxygen have d orbital. They are from second period only. Both the elements are from second period. But sulfur is from third period. Third period lo 3d orbital start avuddi. So answer is this. Adman out tote dinki answer vachestundandi. Next, Carose acid, peroxysulfuric acid, disulfuric acid is known as Carose acid. మ్యూట్ చేయండి, ఎవరు పక్క వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడుతుర్రు. అఫీఫ్ కోనే वो? अफीफ कौन बात कर रहे हो? आप कहने से आ रहे हैं या किसी और से आ रहे?
No, sir. It was from someone else.
Name him. Who is that?
Sir, it was Nita.
It was what?
Sir, sorry, sir.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. యాక్సిడెంటల్గా అయితే నో ప్రాబ్లం ఉండదు, డెలిబరేట్గా చేయకూడదు. ఓకే, రైట్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద టుడేస్ క్లాస్ విల్ ఎండ్ అప్ హియర్. ఓకే, సో వీఆర్ లెఫ్ట్ విత్ ఓన్లీ వన్ టాపిక్, దట్ ఈస్ సల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ ప్రిపరేషన్ ఈజ్ లెఫ్ట్. సో దట్స్ వాట్ వీ విల్ డూ ఇట్. ఇక్కడ ఒక 2 క్వశ్చన్లు ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. 20th क्वेश्चन ट्राई करो. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग डज नॉट गिव ऑक्सीजन ऑन हीटिंग? नीट 2013 क्वेश्चन है. Even you have 21st question. Which one of the following is an amphoteric acid? So AIEEE is also the NTA level exam here.
That I know, sir.
सर सी.
21 का आंसर क्या है?
That I know.
Yeah, ZNO. 20 is C, right? Who is that? Mano? Is that who was that? Who gave the answer C?
I gave it, sir.
Yeah, I gave అంటే నువ్వు కనబడతలేవు అమ్మ, నేను పేరు చెప్పాలి. మధురిమ, రైట్, వెరీ గుడ్. ఇక్కడ ఏం గ్యాస్ వస్తుంది? ఐ థింక్ వీ హ్యావ్ డిస్కస్డ్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్. యూ గెట్ ద నైట్రోజన్ గ్యాస్. సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్ దట్ డే వీ డిస్కస్డ్. డూ యూ రిమెంబర్, మధురిమ?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. See you next time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, you are going to upload this on the YouTube channel.
Yes, yes. Why you don't want?
No, I'm Snap.
Yeah, I'll upload. You can watch it. Okay, see you next time, right?